It's taken years to figure this out, but we finally got it. So for decades, we've been getting requests for script font. And the problem with that is script font, every one that we ever did that we checked out, they have to kind of run together and they're not really made to be individual letters. That's one of the problems. The other problem is, in order to have uppercase and lowercase together, like most script fonts you have to have in order for them to read right, then you got to have two sets. You got to have uppercase and you got to have lowercase. And then what size is a lowercase going to be to match the uppercase? It was so problematic that we just kind of stayed away from it until now. Now we've got a font that kind of fills that gap. It kind of has the look of a script font, but it's not technically a script font, but it's way different than our other fonts. So we think this is going to be a really good way to have a script letter, have a script looking letter, but not all the issues and the problems with that. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get into this. Let's get this carved.
So when Dad laid this out, he made one straight line for the bottom, which is 1 inch, and then he actually measured off of the 2 inch on the top line. So anytime you're doing like a capital and lowercase, obviously we don't have lowercase letters, so he's just using the 2 inch for the M and then 1.5 inches. So it looks like uppercase and lowercase. And remember, the uppercase is going to be a little longer, or not longer, it's going to be a little taller, so you want to go off the bottom line. And what Dad did is he made sure there's the same amount of space between the bottom line and the bottom of the board and the top of the top line, which would be the top of the M, and the top of the board. That way everything looks right and it's all laid out nice and evenly. Now to start out with, Dad kind of messed around with a couple different depths here, but he ended up right at just under 3/16. And then one thing I want to point out, guys, is if you look at where the M is, when Dad gets into the sharp corners, he just takes the bit as far as it'll go. Remember, you don't have to get every little piece of black out. So even in the A right here, you can see that inside the A, in the corners, there's a little bit of black left. So when you're doing outset, it's a good idea you don't have to go right directly to the line. You just want to keep it straight. So Dad always leaves a little bit of room outside the letters. That way, first of all, they're a little bit bigger, but also there's a lot less chance of something happening, and if you make a little mistake, you have some room for error there without having to worry about messing up your lines. Now really the only different thing about this font as far as how to carve it is when we do our inset from 1 inch all the way up to 3 inch, we always use the 60 degree. But this font has a lot finer lines. So Dad used the profile bit at just over 1/8 of an inch for the inset. And I think that's really the only way to do it, just because these lines are so much thinner than any of our other fonts. And just like any other time we do outset letters, Dad's going to go back around everything he just did at 1/4 of an inch deep, or maybe even a little bit deeper, just to give him some room to get in there with the 90 degree and take out all of that wood. And especially because inside the M, the N, the L right there, a lot of these areas in this new font are pretty small, so you definitely want to take the time, even though it doesn't take a lot of time, but take the time to do the extra step and go back around everything a little bit deeper with the profile bit. Now he's using the 90 degree bit and he's just going to make the cloud around it. Now this is what we like to do, but some people like to do different shapes. They'll do actually like a rectangle or a square, just to give it, instead of a free-form look, to give it a much more defined, or I don't know, what's the word, symmetrical look. But it's all up to you. That's what's so great about what we do, is anybody can make a sign, but it's all about how you put your own kind of flair into it, and it's pretty awesome. And this is an important step that you can't forget. Once your carving is done, use a stiff bristle brush and get all of that loose crap out of there. Now Dad's going to go around it and put a really deep chamfer with our 45-degree bit and give it just a nice look on the edge. And remember guys, all this stuff is going to be on our website, makeawoodsign.com, and I'm also going to put links in the description for the new fonts, the router bits, the base plate, everything that we used for this. And once it's all carved, we're going to use black primer and spray the whole thing. And now guys, if you're using pine like we're using here, to keep it from bleeding, throw a couple of light coats of clear on the board first before you do any layout. That's what we do with a lot of our pine, is before we do anything, once we cut it up into the right sizes we want, we throw a few coats of clear on there. That's going to give a nice protective layer to keep anything from bleeding. To sand it off, Dad used an 80 grit disc on the disc sander and then a 120 grit disc on the random orbital to give it a nice smooth finish. Then you just throw a few coats of clear on there, and it's a great looking font on a nice piece of board. This will be really good for like wedding signs. In fact, we have a project coming up. My wife wants a sign for over our bed, and she really likes this font. So guys, I hope you like it. I think it's going to be a big seller, and I think it's going to add a whole lot to your arsenal.
There it is, folks. That is it. So we've been trying for years, and we've been getting suggestions for years to come up with a script font that we can make layout letters from. This isn't technically a script font, but it kind of fits that bill. It has the feel of like a script font without the problems of a script font. So we came up with this. Actually, Ryan came up with this, and we think that this is going to be very popular with you guys. It carves super nice, super easy. It's very forgiving and just looks really cool, inset or outset. So there'll be links in the description below to all of this stuff, along with everything else that we've got, makeawoodsign.com. So if you have questions, let me know, but head on over to the website and check it out. Thanks again, guys. We love you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.